Elijah Herring pushes Keenan Peely for snaps by the back half of the season. And what do you predict the most valuable outside of Milton player is on offense and defense this year?
Well, I can answer the second question really easy. But as far as Elijah Herring, I just think it depends on how Peely adjusts to playing in the league, Hubbard. He had that injury a couple years ago. I'm not sure he was fully back healthy last year. If he's back to his old self and can adjust well to this league, then I'm not sure he's pushing him for snaps. I do think he plays. I think BJ is going to play a bigger rotation of players at linebacker in 2023. And as far as the most important player on this team is not Joe Milton, it's Cooper Mays. If Cooper Mays goes down, it's going to be woof. Trying to figure out who is going to snap the ball and run this offense from the center spot. So Cooper Mays is the most important player of the team, and that's not my affinity for the Mays brothers. I'd say the same thing of Ollie Lane. That's the only center they had. It is what it is, and they just don't have a whole lot of talent.
Yeah, the center's such a valuable position for this offense. I'll say this. I mean, Eric, I thought Brian Jean-Marie rotated linebackers a ton a year ago. I mean, heavy. At some points in time, you're like, wait a minute, what are they doing here? Why are they rotating here? So I think his approach, because they play so many snaps on defense, not going to rotate as much as they do on the defensive line, but he is going to regularly rotate guys. So Elijah Herring is going to get reps because he's going to be in the regular rotation. Whatever series that is, he's going to get playing time and we'll get that. I think that BJ sees that much more as, I've got 4 guys who can help me at linebacker or more compared to 2 years ago where he said, I got 1.5 linebacker, and I'm trying to piecemeal this thing together. I mean, he's in a total different place with his personnel right now. And I think he's going to play a bunch of those guys, more than just 4 probably when it's all said and done.
I completely agree. I think we get too caught up in the term starter. Sometimes in basketball, for sure. Rob, I hear you say this all the time. Who are the 5 out there doesn't matter because you got guys who are going to have those minutes all the time. It's kind of the same with the front 7 in football, especially, right? I mean, the defensive line, it. Aaron Beasley wasn't a starter last year, quote unquote, for over the majority of the games last year, but he led the team in tackles. So. I mean, he plays his snaps, and of course he'll be a starter this year. So I couldn't agree more. And as far as important players, I mean, Jacob Warren on offense is so important because that tight end position is so important. And also, again, I'll echo you guys, the center position, because Tennessee's just never had a true backup center that you had confidence in, really, since Josh Heupel's been here. So that is of great importance.